I never said I oppose fracking.
You said it on tape.
I did. Show the tape. Put it on your website.
I'll put it on.
Put it on the website. The fact of the matter is he's flat lying.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated and no more subsidies for either one of those. I guarantee we're going to end fossil fuel. No more, no new fracking.
I'd gradually move away from fracking.
And I think it's critically important on day one that we end any fossil fuel leases on public lands.
Well, like, what about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure?
They want to do the same thing I want to do. They want to phase out fossil fuels, and we're going to phase out fossil fuels.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Show the tape. Put it on your website.
I'll put it on.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated.
What about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure?
No new fracking. You got to transition away from it. Look, you're going to ban fracking all across America right now, right?
I would love to.
Yeah, I'd love to too. I'd love to make sure we can't use any oil or gas, period. So look in my eyes. I guarantee we're going to end fossil fuel.
We are going to get rid of fossil fuels.
Let's be really clear about this. Joe Biden is not going to ban fracking. He is going to deal with the oil subsidies, but that's the president likes to put everything out of context. But let's be clear. What Joe was talking about was banning subsidies, but he will not ban fracking in America.
Thank you, everybody.
Look, we have a very simple choice. A president who's going to do something about climate change before it ruins our futures, and that's Joe Biden, or a president who says it's a hoax and won't do anything about it. Joe Biden acknowledged the reality that America, frankly, for the last 50 years has been evolving in our energy.
This was an area where there were a lot of union jobs tied to the steel industry. Well, that industry left and it devastated this area, but it has been recently coming back. And there are folks here that credit that comeback to fracking and natural gas. So when energy came up last night, the ears here in Western Pennsylvania perked up. Take a listen to just some of what we heard from voters this morning.
It's hard for me to hear when politicians use it as a bargaining chip because I don't really think a lot of them understand the science of it.
Well, he made clear that he was talking, about a transition away from oil and gas and also an end to oil subsidies. And actually, a lot of these oil companies are the people pushing to transition away from oil and gas. They're leading the way in many respects on renewables.
Do you think the president has a good handle on it? Do you trust Donald Trump with this issue?
I think he has a little bit more of a handle on it. He's been here. He's been to the Shell cracker plant. He's been to drill sites.
I think Joe Biden has the right idea. He's looking at, renewable resources.